it had a time I was talking to this girl, you know, and she was feeling me or whatever. And you know, I used to always talk about God. You feel me? That's how I is. And one day I was talking about God, you know, and she was like, God, you always you always talking about God. Like, she was like, I don't want to hear, but I don't want to hear about God. Like, talk about someone else. Like, and I was like, what? I can't talk about God. We be talking about other stuff, but I could talk about God. And she was like mad, like, I said I don't want to hear about God every time we get it's about God. Like, she want me talk about, worldly things. She want me talk about worldly things, or some type of, whatever. But I'll never stop talking about God for no one. No matter how cute you is, and how sexy you think you is, or whatever. I'll never choose no woman or man over God. Plain and simple. Because if there's a problem with me talking about God, that mean I'm doing something right. Because it's only people with bad intentions or bad thoughts, or whatever, hate when other people talk about God. You feel me? Because there's not such a thing. I don't think there's such a thing as to, you talking about God too much. You can never talk enough about God. You feel me? And that's what we need, in this earth, because God is love. You feel me? So if you can't talk about God, then it has no love. You feel me? It has no love. It has no foundation. So if a woman or whoever gonna tell you, man, I'm tired of you talking about God, or if you talk about God, this relationship is done. Then tell that woman, go your way, like, go your way. You know what I'm saying? Or if you with a friend, and then your friend like, I'm tired of hearing you talk about God. Then tell your friend like, well, if you feel like that's your way, maybe we shouldn't be friends no more. Because talking about God ain't like dealing with drugs or dealing with some type of wickedness. Talking with God is righteousness. Talking about God is happiness. Talking about God is truth. So if somebody tell you stop talking about God, I'm tired of you talking about God, they're in the judgment seat, because the wicked can't stand up in judgment. And a lot of people who don't like when you talk about God is either they into some type of wickedness, or later on that day they plan to do some type of wrong, and they ain't want to hear about God because they don't want God on their conscience. You feel me? They don't want God on their conscience. That's why they ain't want you talk about God, because they know they're doing something they ain't supposed to do. And they ain't want to be bothered about God. They want their conscience to be clear when they go out and do their wrong. You feel me? So, free speech about God. Free speech. People should wear those type of shirts. Free speech about God. You feel me? You should be able to talk about God anywhere. Anywhere you is. anywhere. It shouldn't be no, you know what I'm saying? No boundaries about talking about God. How would there be boundaries about talking about God? There ain't such a thing. God is creation. Without God, nothing will be around. Without God, none of us would be here. So how can there be such a thing about talking about God? You know. So me personally, I don't care if you's the prettiest woman in the world, or you gonna give me $1 million, $1 billion or whatever, and you say, I'll give you $1 million to stop talking about God, or you're the prettiest woman in the world and you're like, if you don't stop talking about God, I'm gonna leave you. Go your way and keep your money. Free speech about God.